So we're assuming Air have won.
Yeah, we're going to go for
it with them in the draw.
10-1. If there's been that big a turnaround, then we'll redraw it, but I think we'll be fine.
Tony, if you could effect the introductions of our sponsors. We've got Jim and Simon in the studio.
I certainly can. Well, ECAP term, our new sponsors for the FA Cup, and they're not able to do the draw, but they were happy for us to do the draw because they're going to do a launch later on in the month. And Jim Cooper, who's on league management at the Alaman FA, who represents St Mary's. Simon Dooley is also on the league management, so it's good experience for them. If I get sacked or whatever, they can take over. But the boys have been up and done it before, and they're going to do the draw again tonight. So I think, Jim...
Before we come to the draw, how's he doing as president?
Wonderful.
Disaster.
I've got to say that because he sat next to me. No, he's doing a good job.
Over to you, Tony.
Right, thanks, Jim. Well, he is my vice chairman at league management, so I'm glad you said that. But Jim's going to do the home team. Simon's going to do the away team. Jim is associated with St Mary's, so keep a close eye, Tim. And Simon is associated with Douglas Royal, so no, we're all above board here. And the
video will be posted, so
put these listeners out of their misery and let's have this draw done. These games are due to be played on the first Saturday of February.
Okay.
Number 13.
13, that is Ramsey Youth Centre and Old Boys, winners in extra time today.
Number 7.
And they will play Laxey or Corinthians.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Onken, won today up at Union Mills.
Number 10.
And Onken will play Peel.
Number 15.
Number 15, another home tie for St George's.
Number 11.
And they will play Pulrose. St George's against Pulrose.
Number 5.
Number 5, Douglas Royal.
Number 8.
And they will play Maloo. Douglas Royal against Maloo.
Number 12.
Number 12 is Ramsey.
Number 4.
And Ramsey will play Old Boys.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Ayr.
Number 16.
And number 16 is St Mary's.
Number 2.
Number 2, home tie in the village for Colby.
Number 3.
And they will play Douglas Athletic.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Foxdale, so home for them at Billy Goat Park against
Number 14.
Russian United. So let me just recap that draw. Ramsey Youth Centre and Old Boys will play Laxey or Corinthians. Onken are at home against Peel. St George's play Pulrose. Douglas Royal against Maloo. Ramsey play Old Boys. It's Ayr against St Mary's. Colby against Douglas Athletic. And Foxdale against Russian. And Tony, the big guns have all avoided each other is the big thing to say.
Yeah, it's the way the boys actually are doing it well for the big teams. But, when you look at them, it's great, I think, also that the Division 2 sides, Tim, are getting home draws. You look at that, Onken against Peel, Ramsey Youth Centre against Laxey or Corinthians, Douglas Royal against Maloo. Douglas Royal have got some really good young players there now, and impressive to look at, I think, in the next few weeks. Ramsey against Old Boys could go anywhere, but Old Boys seem to be back on track a bit at the moment. That's going to be a good judge for them, Tim, where they are, because they're expected to win this Division 2 against St Mary's, who are the champions and also top of the league at the moment. Colby, a home tie, and they're hoping to get into the Premier League as well against Douglas Athletic, mid-table.
And then they struggled at Michael today, so Colby's going to be a tougher test, isn't it?
Well, it should be a tougher test. And, I watched Colby last week, and particularly I was on Carl Hickey because, Carl Hickey's been scoring for fun in Division 2. And I watched him last year and I thought to myself, he's got something about him. But, sorry, Carl, it didn't quite happen for him last week. He scored goals, yes, he did, but he missed some real sitters. And I just thought, right, okay, maybe he had a bad day, but, I rate him. And I just wonder, I'm not saying he's an Ireland player but at the moment, but I think the Isle of Man team are looking for what I call a greedy number 9. A player who can score goals And I don't think we've got that at the moment, and I'm just wondering if he can fill that role, but that's only my view.
Russian won't fancy the trip to Billygoat Park either.
No, they won't, because the pitch is a bit of a leveller. But in saying that, today, Moran's pitch was okay. It was a little bit soft, but it didn't stop them. I think Liam Cowan's got Russian playing really well. There's a lot of desire by that team, and there's 2 or 3 exceptional players in there. You know, certainly Alex Maitland is playing unbelievable football at the back. He's keeping things solid. But Mikey Williams as well. I think Mikey stopped the little silly bits that used to be in his game, and he's just there for one job, and that's to score goals and make Russian winners in the game of football that they're playing.
And gentlemen, St Mary's away at Ayr. It is following that trend, isn't it? Away ties.
Well, if you're going to win it, you've got to turn around and play anywhere and everywhere. So I'll be unbiased now, but with my St Mary's head on, I've got to be honest with you, I think the lads will do themselves proud like they did today. They just got to be professional. Yeah,
a word for Douglas and District today. They came away with credit, really, didn't they? And their keeper, especially William Gavin. I think I heard, kept seeing tweets that he'd pulled off another double save and he was keeping them in it.
I actually thought it was Fabian Barthez in there. I didn't realise it was Gavin. Yeah, he had a very, very good game today, to be honest with you. He kept the score down.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, and Tony as well. Thank you very much indeed.
Nice to see you back.
That is the draw done.